This is Gabriel Gonzalez for MMAandCage.net here with Frank Mir, former UFC heavyweight champion, now making his Bellator debut in a big way. I remember I have a radio show. I played this clip where you were asking, I think in 2008 or 7, that you want to feel Fedor's punch. Other people have gotten that honor, that why can't you? What's it like now, years later, to finally have that opportunity?
Well, it's an opposite opportunity. I mean, I basically can stake my career upon. Also, one of the things I take very proud about is I've faced a who's who of the MMA world. Most of the legends of MMA I've been in the octagon or been in a cage with. And, you know, Fedor was just a very big blank slate on the wall. And now I get to finally feel that.
You know, there's been so much talk about, you know, the big stars and the big attention. For you, what's it like being just the veteran going into this one? You're one of the few natural heavyweights in the division who's going to be competing. Do you think that gives you a big edge?
It can, if used properly. Obviously, you know, there is no clear cut, and that's why MMA is such a beautiful sport. There is no, well, the taller guy is always going to win, or the shorter guy is always going to win, the heavier guy is always going to win, the faster guy. Different elements of your game can either be assets or they could be detriments if you don't use them properly.
We know you work as a commentator. Bellator has obviously gone through a few roster changes. Chael Sonnen, who's in the tournament, is commentating. Is that something you've talked to Scott Coker and the team, just like, hey, do you got room for one more at the desk?
You know, it's been brought up before, but I'm really happy with the ACB right now. It's who I actually do commentary with, and Brian Lacey. And one thing I've actually brought up is if I ever were to come over, it would have to be with Brian. And right now we're extremely happy with the ACB, working there. That's my niche. Let the guys have here. I'll fight for Bellator, and they can have their commentary crew and build up. But, you know, Brian Lacey and the ACB, we're building up our own brand. And I think that's very important that a lot of people don't realize. You know, think about the best commentary crew that we've ever had was Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg, right? Well, as soon as they got rid of Goldberg, it dropped. You still had Joe Rogan. Shouldn't it be just as good? No, you can't fit other good people in there. I mean, John Anik is a very good play-by-play guy, you know, or straight guy. But it's not the same. It takes time to build that cohesive friendship, that banter back and forth. And if you listen to any of the shows with me and Brian, we're only improving upon it.
Gotcha. And of course, you know, I know you have a lot of media, so I'm going to just wrap this up. Fight with Fedor's in April. How do you predict it goes down?
I think it's going to be a very exciting fight for people to watch. Both of us are finishers. Fedor's not going to try to wrestle me for 15 minutes. I'm not going to try to hold him down for 15 minutes. Both of us are looking to take each other out with submissions and knockouts. So I think it's going to make for real exciting about a round and a half until somebody makes a mistake.
I mean, does the fact that he's been on a bit of a tough skid affect, like, you know, is he going to be as dangerous, or can you just not let yourself think that way?
Well, and I don't think he's on a skid as far as his abilities. Yeah, the results are not what we're used to. The problem is that people are too obsessed with the results and not looking at the process. As a scientist, I can look at it and go, well, he's doing all the same things. It's not him that why the results are different. The thing is that 10, 15 years ago, even when I first won the title in the UFC, that next day I went and clocked into work. All of us had jobs. Fedor came in an era where he just trained full time. And so he was light years ahead of all of us at that time in being well-rounded. Very good sambo, very good judo alternate who could strike well, ground and pound. Still probably the best ground and pound guy out there. I mean, I don't know, I think Khabib Nurmagomedov now is probably the best ground and pound guy in the world pound for pound. Yeah, not even a little bit. I think he's the best. But that's how it goes. See, the new and improved version. And, you know, I think the only thing that's hurt Fedor is that he's not new. He's still the same guy, so he's still as dangerous as he always was. It's just everybody else has gotten a lot better.
Well, Frank, we look forward to it. It's been a long time coming. Best of luck in April.